Everyone's second favorite grappler, Craig Jones, is set to take on ADCC, the gold standard of no-gi grappling, and it's a fight that I think he might win. But is Craig Jones taking on ADCC a good thing for the sport? Can he actually affect change? Can he accomplish his goal of getting ADCC to pay athletes more? Will it tear Jiu-Jitsu apart? I'm Justin Lesko, also known as That Jiu-Jitsu Guy. Please subscribe to the channel, and this is how this all got started. Craig Jones started making some noise about athlete pay and how if you win your division at ADCC, they only pay you $10K, and that's just the men's side. I think the women's side pays like $6K. So if you travel all the way to the event and you lose your first match day one, you walk away with nothing. Craig started saying he was going to do a seminar on the weekend of ADCC, and all the proceeds would go to everyone who lost on the first day, who ADCC was not paying. Then Craig started saying he was going to do his own tournament the same weekend as ADCC, and he'd pay everybody $10K and $1. That way everyone who lost the first round at his tournament was still making more money than the divisional winners at ADCC. And then he went ahead and got the backing and is actually going to do it. The Craig Jones Invitational will be 2 men's divisions, over 80 kilos and under 80 kilos. And at the time that I'm recording this, the women's division hasn't really been sorted out or announced yet. Basically, the CGI exists solely to show everyone that ADCC can and should have been all along paying competitors way more money. At the time of this recording, a bunch of competitors have already withdrawn from ADCC to jump over to the CJI, and I'm sure as soon as I start working on the edit of this, a bunch more will announce that they've withdrawn, and I won't be able to cut it back into this video, so that's just the nature of this job. But as of right now, reigning ADCC champion Fionn Davies, Nikki Ryan, Nikki Rod, the Tackett brothers, Joseph Chen, and Mason Fowler have all announced that they will be competing at the CJI. They also got former UFC and Strikeforce champion Luke Rockhold to compete in the over 80 kilos bracket. Also, I swear that I saw somewhere that the CJI will be broadcast on YouTube for free, but in doing the research for this, I can't confirm that. I just can't find where I saw that. So if you know that for sure, please comment below that that's actually what's happening. I swear I saw it. I just can't find that now, so I can't commit to saying that 100%. But I think that's true. But if the Craig Jones Invitational is free to watch on YouTube and ADCC is still on Flow Grappling, I think that will pull a lot of viewers to the CJI because, as I noted in this video, a lot of people really don't like Flow Grappling. And free is always better than a paywall. I personally will just use 4 screens to watch it all at the same time, but I understand everyone is not at that nerd level of jiu-jitsu. Now, will this be the end of ADCC? I don't think so. I hope that what Craig Jones is set out to accomplish actually does happen and ADCC starts paying competitors more than just $10K if they win the division. I'd rather see athletes get paid more and not have a bunch of fireworks and the Pride lady just yelling out everyone's name for an hour and a half. If the Craig Jones Invitational can actually pay these athletes and broadcast this for free and make money somehow, then that kind of proves the concept and the model. The problem will be in the future, the scalability. On top of paying every athlete $10K for competing, there's also a $1 million grand prize for the winner of each of the men's divisions. Still unsure what's happening at the women's division at the time of recording this. But ADCC has 5 men's divisions compared to the 2 for the CJI. I'm not a mathematician, but if you add in 3 more divisions to CJI, that's an extra $3 million you need to have available for the big prize, plus an extra $10K for each of the 16 competitors in those additional divisions, and that's another $160K per division. So if you add all that up, you need an additional $3.48 million in funding on top of the $3 million already that Craig brought in. That's a lot of money just to match what ADCC has in terms of the number of competitors and divisions. But again, I don't think the goal of the Craig Jones Invitational is to replace ADCC. I think it's to force their hand. It's there to show ADCC and the public and the people who've been saying for a long time, myself included, that athletes need to be paid more money. This is to show them that that is possible. Is the Craig Jones Invitational good for the sport? I'd say yeah, if it can introduce some competition for ADCC and make them improve the things that they already do well, that would be great. The ability to say that you won ADCC or even that you were an invitee to ADCC. That's a big boost for the resume, but the resume doesn't pay the bills by itself. You need actual money. And if Craig Jones can continue to pull competitors to his Invitational away from ADCC, which I think he will, I think that kind of puts ADCC in a tough spot. Let me know what you think in the comments. Will this be good for Jiu-Jitsu? Will Craig Jones actually affect some change and challenge ADCC? Will this be good for Jiu-Jitsu as a whole? I think that it will, but I want to hear what you have to say. Thanks for watching. I'll see you in the next one.